If you have no fear of heights, then the Rotorua Canopy Tours of New Zealand is the place, or should be definitely on your list of to do as the bucket list in the region if you're in the Bay of Plenty in New Zealand. If you're the kind of traveller who loves skydiving and bungee jumping, that is, this will be an awesome activity for you all. The Rotorua Canopy Tours provide a great level of fun and it's a great value for money. Although zip lining over forest isn't just the essential part of the tour, it's more than that. There's all out adventure, fun and nature, which is a great combination while you're out exploring out bush. Believe you me, I tried doing this with FireTheLier, as you'll see hopefully in the next clip over, based on this. Rotorua Canopy Tours is such a cool concept to get people out of their comfort zone, like me obviously trying to face my fear of heights, which obviously I did, and I will tell you my experience at the end of this video. That's basically insane that it provides a heightened awareness of the nature challenges, obviously, for when it comes to our conservation effort for ourselves. I was stunned and actually shocked and a bit full of mixed emotions when I heard about what goes on each day, that 70,000 kiwi birds are killed in New Zealand by stoats, weasels, you name it, of all these rats and ferrets that were introduced in New Zealand many moons ago every day. So the conservational theme or the conservational philosophy on this is based off the Rotorua Canopy Tours is used to combat some of the rain. It gives New Zealand birds, hopefully especially endemic species, a chance to survive. There is at least 6 zip lines and 2 bridges to cross during the original canopy tour that FireTheLier and I did. We'll see hopefully, as well as some other footage, which generally takes about, I reckon, 3 hours to complete. The longest zip line is an enormous 220 meters. This map should give you a pretty good idea above me about what to get basically of one of the tours, and then there's the 2 differences of the map of the 2 different tours that were introduced, of the original versus the ultimate. So like I said, it's not all about the zip lines of course, because obviously it's about all the mind-blowing forestry experience. The vision for the Rotorua Canopy Tours basically is to offer a life-changing encounter with the natural world that delights both international visitors and us New Zealanders. The forest would provide the magic setting. The zip lines in Rotorua, however, with wing bridges and walkways and other features that were simply a way to experience it in itself, basically. And in saying that, also above me I'll have a map where to find the Rotorua Canopy Tours as well, so that if you are wanting to visit when time permitting, you'll hopefully be uploaded on the map, and I'll link it in the description below me too. Obviously with this, they're also about caring native birds. Obviously, as I said, obviously New Zealand once upon a time was, you know, once a heavily forested land, but not anymore because of what happened many moons ago, about in the 18th century, when like the forest was being used for timber like it is today, with the most famous native trees of Rimu and every other tree out there. But obviously, as I say, New Zealand broke off many of the major land masses, so millions of goes for its ecological marvel. The flora and fauna that exists there in the forestry you will find nowhere else in the world. This is what makes New Zealand a fascinating country to visit if you're interested in it, especially some species such as, you know, wilding pine. Ever wondered why you go through such strict biosecurity reasons or measures when you arrive in New Zealand? This is because it's the 21st century. Any foreign matter could potentially cost the agricultural community or economy billions of dollars. Today, in pristine areas of the forest, however, were prized by this country and its people. The Danzy Road Scenic Reserve, where the Rotorua Canopy Tours are based, is one of the most intact forest systems that are available in New Zealand. In fact, some of the trees are over 1,000 years old. Due to a geological quirk, this forest became a paradise for the native birds of every kind you can think of, be it the tuis, the fantails, robins, kiwis, kakapoos and the like, even though some are now becoming extinct of these native birds. However, the reserve is under threat basically in recent years, and as I said before, it was introduced by pests of weasel, stoats and what have you, rats and possums, that decimated the local birds, obviously, of their life. Since 2013, the year after the Canopy Tour was opened, however, they sort of began to work hard against this. So you'll see, obviously, a before and after picture, or the year of 2013 and 2018 that I could find based on the conservation efforts. But how it all really began was based on 2008, by the name of James Fitzgerald, a young guy with a bold vision with his buddy engineer Andy Blackfoot. James' vision was to create a visitor experience that was to remove from the real world, that it would become the most premium and sought after experience in New Zealand, of the whole of New Zealand especially. An experience so bold the inventor educated you know, in conservation, natural beauty, and people would collide to create an experience with no peers. So basically, as I said before, since they've been opening and the demand, they grew in 2018, and they opened obviously the next tour option, which was the ultimate canopy tour basically, and that was included never seen before features, which if you choose that, you'll experience it basically. And in saying this, also basically 7 years on, the Rotorua Canopy Tours has actually opened their doors, you know, and obviously in saying this, basically they have grown over 60 staff members in that time frame of Rotorua Canopy. So sit back and relax. Hopefully I'll take you all on a journey right now quickly of what it's like, and I'll be back with you shortly, hopefully just to quickly give you an update of what my experience was like.
Begins. Leaving this side. Up we go to the first zip line. Still.
Glad you say so. You're in the front.
Hello there.
Anything you want to say while we're walking?
Come on, we're going to rock down to Electric Avenue.
No, we're not. Mr. McKenna is always being a freaking snapshot buddy. Running ahead. We run, guys. Gee, Buster, you like to rush. Okay, we've got some more ferns down here, I can see. This is all that I'm for. I'm taking a bit of a view glass.
Move on together and then stay on the bridge. Okay? Stay on the bridge.
Let me come forward a little bit as well. So you guys aren't looking like little big. So a couple of cucumbers. Okay, are you ready? Perfect, come up to the table.
Stay there.
Oh, okay, I see how it is, Buster.
One by yourself.
Yeah, always am by myself with you, the rough Buster. Where's the spider actually?
Right, are we ready? Good, right. Pause. Beautiful, love. Come on up here. For us. Bird inspiration. What are we going for?
I'll try that chicken, but I'm not saying. I'm not the best at noises.
Could be like a rooster.
Don't give me the look. This because of the bird sounds and animal sounds I know. So
Look at the chicken.
As long as you make some sort of noise, we'll be happy. And you could scream down the whole ship line. We'll go, "Beep," and we'll be like, good enough. Matthew's online. All free. Feel free to hold on to it. You got it, and then sit on down, and away you go. Beautiful. Are you ready then, Karen? It's time to shine then, my love. Come on over.
Haha! Oh no! Wobbly bridge. Only just passed the first zip line. And almost came in wrong. It's hilarious. Span around and, well, almost hit a tree.
Smile, everyone. I love it.
Yeah, yeah!
All free. Feel free to hold on to it. Got it. And sit on down, and away you go.
Oh, I'm gonna get stuck! No, I'm not. Oh. What were you saying? I thought, oh, it was slowing down, I'm going to get stuck.
There you go.
Go, son. You dead with me?
We got 1 second to get up right.
You got it?
Longest zip line, here we go. Whoa! Woo! How was that?
That was cool.
Beautiful.
No excuses. I'll try. Almost. Gotta keep the other foot on there. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Do you want another photo as well?
Redemption. Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you got. Stand on the seat.
I hope you will. Oh, do you want me to film that?
Well, shall we go on that angle?
Bottom on the knees.
Yeah, it's literally just like
Throw yourself back.
momentum. Yeah. So it's just like go for it,
You
hey?
just press the top button once.
Alright, awesome. Nephews on one. Perfect, off we go. I guess I could still go and then you can
Yeah.
edit it later. There you go.
Go, son. You dead with me?
We got 1 second to get up right.
Perfect. Alright, we got upside down. Woo! We're going upside down here at Rotorua Canopy Tours. Right.
Yay!
Yay!